Humanity must always contemplate how to take care of its people. If you were a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout, you learned and you knew about the benefits of preparedness. Now, for some of us, that message rolled off our shoulders, but others among us internalized those lessons of being always prepared to the level of extreme sports. And we became moms and dads, and we may have played with the concept as an art form, like a little OCD never hurt anyone, right? Another part of us as children may have been taught to pray and contemplate the bigger meanings in life and questions. We may have been taught that there is life in the next world and that this time on earth is just one part of our overall experience as unique beings of light created by a loving creator who always wanted what was good for us. If we could somehow, metaphorically, paste those two identities together, we might have a great outcome. Like mixing lemon juice and sugar with water, why not, right? A Boy or Girl Scout who thinks like a mystic might be just the perfect combination for negotiating the times in which we live. Now, what might a mystical scout look like? Someone who prepared for the worst and hoped for the best, maybe? Something like that? Some might be thinking, I'm talking about storing food and water and batteries, or at a higher level, gas for generators, seeds, and equipment to dig wells. I'm not, though. Humanity must always contemplate how to take care of its people. But presumably, we are all mature enough to know that if circumstances change, we may be humanly okay or not okay. On some day, we will not be humanly okay, and we will give the world over to those who will remain in it after we leave. This is where the mystical piece comes in. We cannot prepare for everything. It's not even possible. One thinks of a sea captain who did a 3-year novena to avoid drowning. On the last day, he realized with absolute terror that he would thus be eaten by sharks. He began to research how to retract a novena as powerful as the one he had just completed. Now, we laugh, and we should. But this Boy Scout mystic was thinking ahead, and we have to give it to him on that front. Let's use today to prepare for tomorrow in a little bit of a different way. Let's plan for what will make us laugh tomorrow. What will delight us and cause us to feel wonder and awe? Is it a night sky? A warm blanket and 30 minutes staring at a fire as an exercise? I mean, that is a good exercise, and it's not just for Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Is it a phone call to someone to remind them of a funny story or something you did together that was hilarious? I remember a funny story, but like so many stories, it was only funny later. And it had to do with Scouts. My mother was the Girl Scout cookie captain once. That meant a semi-truck came to our house and unloaded cases and cases and cases of cookies into our basement. Well, she had 8 children. And we all had friends in the neighborhood. And when it came time to distribute the cookies, mostly, they were gone. When we saw our articulate mother stumbling over words, trying to tell my father that their children had either eaten or distributed $750 worth of someone else's cookies, we did feel a little bit of shame and guilt. Anyway, the story was funny later, and she was definitely Girl Scout prepared from then on when they locked everything important in a storage room. Other than that, Scouts was good to us. Now, what can you decide to be happy about tomorrow? Where can you prepare to be grateful in this moment and tomorrow? Where will you be excited to try super strength patience or extreme sports kindness? Where can you remember to feel blessed, lucky, relaxed? I mean, what do they say? Those who fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Life is a wonderful gift, even when it's tough. Let's prepare to be happier and look deeper into our moments for meaning. Mystical Scouts, we have a sense of humor. Our thoughts can go deep when needed, and we are ready for whatever comes our way.